Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yvette Chavez, member of the EQUIL Illinois Board of Directors.
Welcome back, everyone. Please grab a seat. We have something important to do tonight. Hello. Sit down. Thank you. Thank you. The fight for marriage equality was a historic task that required not only the efforts of the LGBT community, but also that of people who believed in human dignity and equality. No one of our partners was better positioned to deliver the message of the urgency of marriage equality than one of our nation's oldest civil rights organizations, the Chicago Urban League. For nearly a century, the Chicago Urban League has opened the doors of opportunity for African Americans, other minorities, and the poor. And we thank them for that. And we know that they have supported us greatly in our efforts. And let us take a look now at what they have done.
The Chicago Urban League has a 97-year legacy of working for equality, working for fairness, working for equal opportunity.
The Urban League speaks with a very unique voice. They are a social justice organization with a storied history.
Dr. King said a long time ago, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And we really have to fight for civil rights wherever that fight comes up.
All movements for freedom and equality require a broad coalition of supporters of different races, different ages, different genders, and yes, sexual orientation.
You can't have one group that has civil rights and fight for civil rights and then have another group that you discriminate against.
We have LGBT members of the African American community, and the idea that somehow it's someone's issue and not our issue is absolutely absurd.
We felt it was important to be there. We felt it was important to be on the right side of history.
The fact that the Urban League was willing to stand up was a huge contributor to the success of marriage equality in Illinois, because they brought with them their heritage of standing for justice, for fairness, and for equality for so many communities on so many issues. Their voice was incredibly powerful.
Having the Urban League, an organization that's historically fought against discrimination, that's fought for economic justice, standing in the gap, saying this is something that makes sense and that we, like you, believe that discrimination's wrong no matter who it targets, made all the difference in the world.
Issues for fairness for the LGBT community are important to the Urban League because they are civil rights issues.
The average person in Bronzeville or Chatham or somewhere else who might not necessarily be paying attention to the marriage struggle on a daily basis, when they see, well, the Chicago Urban League supporting this, they might say, well, okay, the Urban League's always been really good on our issues, has always stood up and fought for our communities and fought against discrimination. This must be, something serious and something that requires our attention, and maybe I'm going to give this thing a second look in a way that I wouldn't have before.
The Urban League taught us so much. They taught us you cannot have fairness without courage. They taught us you cannot have equality without struggle. They taught us how to be brave. They taught us how to stand up for what is right, and they brought years and decades of experience in other struggles, and they taught us how to do the right thing.
This is what a civil rights organization does. It fights for civil rights for all people. That's what the fight for marriage equality was about. And I was really proud that the Urban League stood up and was vocal and a strong participant in that fight.
I am honored this evening to present the EQUIL Illinois 2014 Freedom Award to the Chicago Urban League and to its Executive Director, Andrea Zopp.